Victor Newman. You dropped your wallet.
Thank you.
So you're Victor Newman. I didn't realize I had a celebrity on my hands.
I'm not a celebrity, chap. Just a businessman.
Internationally renowned businessman. Why didn't you tell me who you were?
What difference would that have made?
Were you afraid I'd ask for money?
Tell you one thing, if money would have gotten me out of this hellhole, you would have had all you wanted.
So this, trouble with your company. What's going on?
I have a sneaking suspicion it has to do with a man called Jack Abbott.
You mentioned him when you were out of it. Something about him betraying you. Who is this guy?
Just a businessman who, been useful to me. I've never trusted the son of a gun.
You figure while you were away, he's been stirring up trouble.
That's exactly what I figure. And if that is the case, he will regret it for the rest of his miserable life, I promise you that.
Can we talk? Or is your betrothed going to be barging in on us again?
Diane is at the apartment dealing with the movers. Ash, I would have told you about her moving in. There just wasn't a
We
chance.
can talk about your personal life later. I'd rather talk business. Specifically, why you've been avoiding giving me a straight answer.
Come on,
I've
sis.
spoken to Neil and Jill. I've tried to speak with you. I think I now know what happened in that board meeting. How you connived to get Diane on the board so she could cast the winning vote.
I resent being characterized that way. A lot of things happen very quickly. This was a big chess game, Ash. There was some leverage. A piece was moved. What is wrong with that?
Nothing. If that's all there was to it. But see, I think I'm starting to get this. I think I've realized that your engagement to Diane, her moving in here, that's what she gets in return for her vote, isn't it?
I cannot believe you would think that, much less say it.
Oh, forgive me. I'm so sorry. Maybe you are in love with her. There's no accounting for taste. But the issue that really concerns me here is why I should be loyal in the face of what looks to be an unethical move on your part.
I don't know what you're talking
Yes,
about.
you do. You waited until Victor was out of town to make your move. Why? Why wait, Jack, till the man is thousands of miles away? What you've done is 100% above board.
So, Neil, these problems your brother and his wife are having, what's going on? Where do things stand?
Well, Brian, let's just say things are getting more complicated by the day. Though I'll be damned if I know how to uncomplicate it. Look, I didn't mean to get into all this. I know you just got back from a long business trip. I'm sorry.
Yeah, which is what has me worried. I never in a million years expected to come back to something like this.
The overthrow of our fearless leader.
Ex-fearless leader. I mean, Victor's out. Jack and Brad are in.
Hey, mister, let me tell you something. When Victor returns, those two will wish they never heard the word takeover.
I have spoken to Brad, Neil. I have to admit, he made some strong points why they did what they did. Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Call me crazy, but it sounds to me as if you're landing on Jack and Brad's side. Now, what's up with you, man? Why are you going over to the enemy? What, to save your own skin?
Oh, you rat! I can't believe you did this!
Me? You started it.
We were supposed to have a romantic walk on the beach.
Yeah, until you got the bright idea of pushing me in the ocean with all my clothes on.
You pushed me in first, Scotty. I just got even.
Yeah, well, now we're both soaked to the bone. You happy?
Happier than I've ever been in my whole life.
Well, I'm gonna jump in the shower. Unless you want to go first.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Sure. Don't want you catching cold.
No, really, you go ahead. I'm tough.
I'll be quick.
We're gonna finally be together tonight, Tony. In every way.
Hey, Charlie, would you like some company? Well, it isn't the son of the prodigal father. Would you like me to leave you alone? It's a free country. So you haven't ordered yet? Just stopped in for a cup of coffee. Not gonna eat anything? Don't seem to have much of an appetite these days. Actually, I was just sitting here thinking about your mother. Look, Charlie, I'm sorry. I'm sure you are, Paul. For all the good that it does.
I can't do this. I just can't do this anymore, Carl.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
I tried to give myself a chance to be Carl Williams.
But how can you be a man you don't remember?
Still, I have tried.
Since I first laid eyes on you at Gina's, I've waited for the moment when you would take me in your arms, tell me you love me. The moment when everything would be just as it was before you disappeared. Suddenly tonight, when I kissed you, I realized that for you, there's nothing there. I've been clinging to hope, but I'm afraid my hope has just run out.
Callie, you want a refill? Honey, didn't you hear me?
Gina, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh, let me guess. I bet you were thinking about your upcoming gig in Milwaukee.
Actually, no. I was thinking about Malcolm and our talk before. It was so good to see him out of the hospital, on his feet, back to his old self again. Except he wasn't really his old self. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Tell me something. Have Malcolm and Olivia been in here much since I've been gone? Together, I mean.
Callie, I know where you're going with this. And I'm going to ask you to stop it now. Before you get yourself all caught up into something that I had hoped that you'd put behind you for good.
Never let me go. love me much too much. If you let me go, life would lose its time.
Well, dinner is
What would I do without you?
Baby, I'm in no rush.
There's no
I
place
thought you were starved.
Lydia, the way you look right now,
never let me go.
you're beautiful.
I'd be so lost.
Food is the last thing on my mind right now. So, sexy lady, how about it?
How about what?
It's been about 10 minutes since we last danced, and I think I might be going through withdrawals. Think you can help me out?
My world was overturned at the very start. All my bridges burned by my flaming heart. You'd never leave me, would you? You couldn't hurt me, could you? Never let me go. Never let me go.
I didn't say I was lining up behind Brad and Jack.
That's how it sounded to
Come
me.
on, Neil, it's not what you think. I'm not just looking out for my own skin. But I worked hard to get where I am. I don't want to lose a job I love because there's been a change at the top.
So you're willing to look the other way, ignore what Jack and Brad did just to make sure you're on payroll at the end of the month.
I can't believe you said that.
I don't like saying it, I assure you. Listen to me and listen closely. You owe your career to Victor Newman. He gave you this job and all the opportunity that comes with it. And here you are repaying him by tossing him to the wolves. I don't get you, man. I don't get you at all. Charade is going to be a lot tougher than I thought.
Look, I am willing to stay as long as it takes.
What is that doing to you? You have a life. One that you've put on hold.
To try and regain another life?
That hasn't happened. And more and more, I doubt that it ever will. You know, Carl, from the moment we met, I just knew that we were meant for each other. Our wedding day was the happiest moment of my life. Even now, I can see it like it was yesterday. You and I, standing at the altar, a young couple just filled with hopes and dreams of how we would spend our lives together.
Yeah, I think I understand how you feel.
No, you don't. You can't because you don't remember what we once shared, how much we loved one another. For you, it's just an effort that hasn't succeeded. For me, it's letting go of a life.
But if you're not ready...
I can't go on this way. Pretending that everything is fine with each day. I'm dying a little more inside.
I'm sorry.
It's taking too much out of me. I've been going along so sure that this would happen. I just can't take it anymore. Pain and the effort are too much. There comes a time when You just have to accept God's will.
So you went away, and then what? Certain people started taking advantage.
I received a message from my son. A message I wouldn't have received unless something was very, very wrong. Now, that fellow Jack Abbott I told you about is there to prevent that from happening, but I also know damn well that he would like nothing more than to stab me in the back.
So it's not a big leap to think that he might be messing with your company.
Certainly not. I understand why I've got to get the hell out of here and get back to Genoa City. Before that man undoes everything that I have spent my lifetime building up. I'm very proud of what I've done. And that man is not going to destroy my company. One thing I can assure you of, that when I get back in control, Jack Abbott will fall. And he will fall very hard.
So, building this business, that's really been your dream. Your whole life.
My whole life. And no one will take that away from me.
Ash, come on, you know Victor. You know how heavy-handed he is. He would block any effort to usurp his power, whether it's good or bad for the company. And believe me, this is the right thing for Newman Enterprises. Of that, I am convinced.
So your conscience is clean. There's nothing wrong with what you...
You know what? Suppose you let me worry about my conscience, all right? As for Victor, it was time for him to go, one way or the other. Why are we getting all lost in the ethical fine print here?
Jack, some people think the ethical fine print is pretty damned important. I could no more enjoy a business advantage gained through dishonesty than I could enjoy driving a car that had been stolen from its rightful owner.
Oh, come on, Ash.
And about this Forrester deal, I have a lot of questions about Victor's so-called misallocation of funds.
Listen,
What is that?
Forget about the money for right now. This deal should never have taken place. This isn't business. This isn't about the bottom line or profits. This is about a man who needs to have control all the time, good or bad. He had Bradley and me running the company, doing a damn fine job, and he shows up to teach us a lesson, to show us he can do whatever he wants to do. He's got Brooke Logan dancing around in his office in her undies, and he falls for it. Does he talk to anyone? Does he talk to any board member? No. That's mismanagement of the company, Ash, to the tune of $200 million. Can you honestly look me in the eye and tell me you think Victor did what he did because he thought it was in the best interest of the company? Because I assure you it was not.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
Champagne.
Yeah? I'm afraid it isn't too cold yet, though.
Aren't you a little young for that?
Don't tell me I'm gonna get carted in our own room.
So where'd you get it?
My dad's private stash. As much as I want to be here tonight with you, as much as I want to sleep with you tonight, it's all just, it's a new experience for me. Tony, I know in my heart that you're the right guy. I'm just a little nervous. So I thought...
A glass of bubbly would help you relax. It's good stuff.
I'm sorry about these glasses. Couldn't squeeze champagne flutes into my luggage.
Not that you didn't try, right?
I'm gonna go hop in the shower. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Not a chance, princess.
Hello? Hello, hi, Dr. Sorensen. It's Neil Winters.
Yes, Neil. What can I do for you?
Listen, Doc, I realize it's late, but I really need to speak with you in person if possible. I could be over at Memorial, let's say, 15 minutes.
Well, actually, I was just about to call it a night. Is it important?
Yes, it's very important. Otherwise, I wouldn't call you this late hour.
I'll tell you what. Since I drive by the Newman Building on my way home, why don't I stop by there?
That would be great, Doctor. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Baby. You outdid yourself tonight. That was the best chicken parmesan I've ever tasted. And this homemade Italian bread, forget about it.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't have time to get dessert.
Baby, no, don't worry about it. I have no more room left in this little belly of mine. So, Dr. Fielding, how's the new job? You giving those wannabe docs a hard time?
Something like that.
Olivia. I'm proud of you. The hospital knew what they were doing asking you to be director of residence.
I'm just glad that we could have this night together.
Me too.
By the way, where'd I reach you?
What?
When I found you. You weren't at the studio. I had to call you on your cell phone. I hope I didn't have to interrupt anything.
Oh, I was stopping by Gina's to get a bite to eat. Actually, it's good that you called me before I sat down, or we would have missed out on all of this. Olivia, I'm going to mention this because I need you to believe that I would never hide anything from you, all right?
Callie was there.
Yeah, she was. She was passing by on her way to Milwaukee. Apparently, she got herself a great old gig out there. Hey, let me give you some more wine, huh?
No, thank you. In fact, I'm feeling a little tired.
Olivia, baby, come on, don't do this. Look at this. This evening has been so special, almost like it used to be between us. Come on now, don't pull away just because I happened to see Callie a little earlier. Don't do that to me. Don't do it to us.
So you never really answered me. Malcolm and Olivia's marriage, is it back on track?
I haven't seen them around that much. But I do know they're back together again. So I would assume that their marriage is on solid ground.
You assume. Meaning you could be wrong.
You know, I've got customers to take care of. I'll do my best to catch you in Milwaukee.
Well, I'd really like to see you there.
Yes, sure.
Before I leave here for good, there's one more person I should talk to. Just to be sure.
So, anything new happening in your life?
Such as? Look, Paul, if you're wondering if I'm seeing somebody else, the answer's no. After I lost my first wife, I decided I'd had more love than most people ever get in their life. I was okay with being alone. Then the unexpected happened. Your mother happened. And I let myself fall in love again. I guess that'll teach me, huh?
It's been a very painful, frustrating situation for everyone. It's taking its toll.
Meaning Carl still hasn't regained his memory. Frankly, I think Mary'd be happier. We'd all be a lot better off if she married me as planned. But that's me talking. The man she left at the altar.
Harry, are you telling me you want me to leave? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Now, I'll stay here as long as you want, but if I leave...
If you leave, you won't be coming back.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that, but it's just...
You have a life to go to.
I do.
Yes, and a woman.
Yes. And because of my decision to stay here, to try and regain my memory and learn about my former life, I have hurt Ruth as well.
Ruth understands.
You sound sure.
I am.
How can you be so certain?
Because I understand how much Ruth loves you. I understand that better than anyone.
Jack, I haven't even had a chance to look over the Forrester deal. I don't know if it's a good one or not.
Then you're going to have to trust me.
How can you ask me to trust
I
you?
am asking you, Ash, now. Trust me.
Honey, this is about family. This is about loyalty. This is about...
A payback. How are you going to hold on to everything you've gained once Victor comes back, God willing?
I have a plan. You don't think I'd come this far without a plan, do you?
Jackie, if you've acted improperly, I can't promise to support you.
You know what? I'm not going to defend myself anymore. If you're not with me, so be it. Just don't try to stop me. You will regret that.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I can't tell you that right now. Just don't get in my way.
So, Neil, I'm curious why you were anxious to talk to me.
All right, look, Dr. Sorensen, I'm going to get right to the point. I'm in the middle of a very delicate situation, if you will, and I'm hoping that you can help me out.
Help you how?
This situation involves my brother and sister-in-law. Now, I'm well aware that Olivia asked for the director of residence assignment. I'd like to ask you something. Is there anything you can do to revoke that assignment? Give it to someone else.
Why would you ask such a thing, Neil?
For one reason and one reason only. Olivia needs to spend more time with her husband and family. This is something she desperately needs. I realize this may strike you as kind of odd. I also realize that I might be crossing, how do you say, this professional line. But you see, I know something that I doubt you know. Olivia's marriage is in serious trouble, which is only going to get worse if she continues to bury herself in more and more work. That I am sure of.
I'm not doing anything, Malcolm. Just tired.
Olivia, you weren't tired until I mentioned Callie's name. Baby, I didn't have to say a word about Callie. But I did so because I want to be honest with you. Come on now, it's been such a beautiful evening. Please, don't end it like this.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Good night.
Meg, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, just feel a little bit dizzy. You're gonna be the most incredible guy. I want you so much.
I had no idea Olivia was having marital problems.
Yes, unfortunately, Dr. Sorensen, it's a complicated situation.
Look, please understand, I am sympathetic. I like and respect Olivia very much, both personally and professionally. However, for me to step in to intercede, frankly, I was surprised when Olivia came to see me, requested the new position. I always knew how committed she was to her family.
Which is why I'm so disturbed about her behavior. Dr. Sorensen, this is a lady who has never, ever misled her husband, do you understand? And now she's telling Malcolm that this new job was an offer made by the hospital, one that she couldn't refuse.
I'm sorry, Neil. As I said, I sympathize. However, I just can't get involved. If this were to be initiated by Olivia, that would be one thing, but short of that, I'm afraid there is nothing I can do.
Forster Creations, Brooke Logan's office.
Yes, this is Jack Abbott calling. I'd like to speak to Miss Logan.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Abbott. She's not available at the moment.
Would you please tell her that Jack Abbott called, that it's very important that he speak with her? Could you get that message to her?
I will do my best.
Another shot?
Oh, thank you. Tomorrow's a big day. We're gonna call it a night.
Back to civilization, huh?
Why? Damn throbbing me to give up. Yeah, I want to get back home and see my family.
And put that Jack Abbott fella back in his place.
You got that right.
I'll ask you again. Are you certain this is what you want?
Sometimes, Carl, dear, what we want and what we can have are not the same. I've been trying to put life back into something that's dead. Far better to bury it. Say our goodbyes with dignity, respect, and move on.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I can't go on as we are. It just hurts too much. Our life together is just over. Your heart is with Ruth, and hers is with you, and just go to her, Carl.
Mary, look at me. Are you sure?
I want you to be happy. I want us both to move on.
Well, I'll stop by in the morning before leaving.
No, Carl, please. Let this be our last goodbye.
Goodbye, Mary.
Bye. Be happy. Oh, I love you, Carl. Oh, I'll always love you.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather, Eric Rudolph, disturbing details of what he may have with him and why the FBI considers him so dangerous. Later.
Join us again for the young and the restless.